Hey, I just got back from a vacation, and one thing that I definitely am after every vacation is fatter. But now we are going to change that. And yes, I said we, that means you and I together. And that is in case you have gotten slightly chubbier too. And just know that you're not alone. Or at least I hope that I'm not alone. Often watching movies and TV shows, looking at the main character, I often think to myself, damn, I wish I looked like him.
Fuck! Seriously? It's like you're photoshopped.
I'm guessing the same thought might have gone through your head as well, but you probably didn't know how to go about it. The fitness industry is a multi-million-dollar industry, and it's like a huge ocean waiting to prey on gullible people with the latest and the newest diet and a new exercise routine which is revolutionary, and that revolution occurs every month. And it usually is because they want to sell you something. Just think about it. If the first edition of the magazine told you everything that you needed in order to get into the best shape of your life, they wouldn't have a reason to sell the second and the third edition. The confusion that they create among the consumers is what the business thrives on. But behind all that fancy gift wrapping, the box is still cardboard, and that is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. So this is everything you need to know, and I'm going to keep it short and to the point because I have nothing to sell you. There are three main ingredients in order to build a good physique. That is nutrition, sleep, and exercise. Nutrition is one of the most important element out of those three ingredients. Even if you can't make it to the gym, you can get in amazing shape if you just take care of your nutrition. You can gain weight, lose weight, or even maintain your weight just by altering your nutrition. But for that, the first step you have to take is to be aware. And you have to be aware of the food that you're putting in your mouth, along with which how many calories those foods contain. You can watch an in-depth video regarding nutrition that I made a year ago called My Relationship with Food. In my case, when I'm not too conscious and aware of what I'm eating, I tend to overeat and as a result naturally get a little chubbier. On the other hand, there are some people with smaller appetites who naturally tend to eat lesser than what their body requires. And those are the types of people who are naturally skinnier. So the first step before changing anything is for you to raise awareness, and that term is known as calorie consciousness. Once you know how many calories your body requires, you can either eat more or eat less based on your goals. And also if you're trying to build muscle, try and get a decent amount of protein as well. Ingredient number 2, exercise. According to me, physical exercise can be divided into two, that is weight training and cardio. For the most part, the stronger you get, the more muscular you become. That is because muscle is a byproduct of strength. Muscle only grows if you give it a reason to, and that reason is lifting more and more weights every time you hit the gym. That term is known as progressive overload, which basically means progressively increasing the weights over time. Main 5 exercises that you need to get and focus on getting stronger on are and for the girls who are watching who are scared of lifting heavy weights because they think that they'll end up looking bulky, trust me, you won't. Like even if you tried to, you couldn't. It's like telling me that if I lift heavy weights, I'll end up looking like Arnold or Phil Heath. But the truth is, even if I tried to, I couldn't. The second type of physical exercise is cardio. People usually tend to forget the muscles that they can't see. They are usually so focused on training the biceps that they forget the most important muscle in our body, that is our heart. If you have small biceps, that's fine. But if you have a weak heart, guess what? You'll die. I was not the type of person who usually did cardio. I would usually just alter my calories in order to gain or lose weight according to my goal. And because of the lockdown and since all the gyms were shut, I started jogging. As of now, I do cardio at least 3 to 4 times a week along with my weightlifting routine. For me personally, doing cardio has 2 main benefits. The first one is since cardio burns so many calories, I get to eat more, and that is a huge plus for me. And the second is since our body produces endorphins, you get a really nice feel-good sensation. The third ingredient you need is sleep. When we work out, what actually happens is that our muscles break down. And it's only when we sleep that our muscles rebuild in order to become bigger, better and stronger. And something that's drastically improved the quality of my sleep is to eliminate all screens 1 hour before I sleep. Follow these steps and within 2, 3 and maybe 4 years, you look amazing. But that sounds pretty demotivating, right? But don't get demotivated. The thing is, it's a process. And it's not like you're going to go fat and weak and wake up on the day before the second year mark and wake up all buff and muscular. Since it's a process, it will be a very gradual thing and you'll feel good along the way as well. And also try not to compare yourself to others because everybody has different starting points. So yeah, that wraps up everything you need to know in order to get into the best shape of your life. But the most important part, which I fell a prey to, is not being consistent. You can lack in any one of these three ingredients and the results will not be optimum. And in my case, when I went on vacation, my nutrition was definitely not in check and that's why I got a little chubbier. As of now, I don't have any regrets of eating all the unhealthy foods that I ate because let's be honest, unhealthy food taste pretty good. But I also know that now it's time to get back on track and that's what we are going to do. And how I'm going to do it is work out and try and hit 15,000 steps every day for the next week. If you want to do this along with me, do hit me up on Instagram at... yeah, so hit me up and let's do it together. Bye.